I, Phillip Willoughby,
I, Philip Cordova Willoughby,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that as the United Democratic Party standard bearer
that as the United Democratic Party standard bearer
for the Port Loyola constituency,
for the Port Loyola constituency,
I will work diligently to bring victory to our United Democratic Party.
I will work diligently to bring victory to our United Democratic Party.
I pledge to be true and faithful to the principles and ideals of the party.
I pledge to be true and faithful to the principles and ideals of the party.
I will uphold the party's constitution
I will uphold the party's constitution
and work hard to the very best of my judgment and ability.
and will work hard to the very best of my judgment and ability.
So help you God.
So help me God.
The ascension of former councillor Phillip Willoughby through the ranks of the United Democratic Party to represent Port Loyola in the next general elections is not without its bumps and bruises. Following a pair of false starts as a potential standard bearer for the UDP in Freetown and Albert in 2008 and 2015 respectively, Superman, as he's otherwise known, focused his attention on mayoral candidacy for Belize City. That too did not work out in his favor when he lost at convention to Dion Leslie, the party's candidate of choice, ahead of the March 7th municipal exercise. When the entire slate was trounced at the polls, Willoughby again turned in another direction. This time, he enjoyed the support of Deputy Prime Minister Patrick Faber and Minister of National Security John Saldivar. Both area representatives have their eyes on leadership of the party, but joined forces to rally behind their underdog candidate.
Both my colleague and my friend, Honorable John Saldivar, and I know good talent for this party when we see it, and so we obviously coincided on Phillip Willoughby.
Notwithstanding their support, Willoughby's greatest challenge in the race for Port Loyola would be to overcome Mike Purfeet. The Attorney General was fully endorsed by Sister B, the Prime Minister's younger sibling, who is also set to succeed him as UDP standard bearer in Queen's Square. Perhaps the greatest show of support came from sitting area representative Anthony Boots Martinez, who shifted loyalty from Dean Samuels ahead of retirement from electoral politics in 2020. With all the big names behind him, Purfeet was squarely defeated.
That's just it. We've lost. Whatever they were doing was felt better by the people than what we were doing. And he won. Congratulations to him, and the people have spoken.
No big forces aligned to create a victory for you. I know Sister B from Queen Square was working hard, and Boots Martinez was literally the ground commander today. How is it that these awesome forces of political victory on the south side were unable to deliver a victory for you?
Well, you had the National Security Minister, you had the Minister of Education as well. You had a lot of people who were working on the other side as well, who are formidable political forces as well. So there are no excuses. You run a race. Some people would say too many P.U.Ps voted. Some people would say this, some people would say that, but that's not what I'm about.
Although magnanimous in defeat, Purfeet conceded that Willoughby had a better machinery. Area Representative Anthony Boots Martinez blames the upset on an infiltration of P.U.P supporters who were allowed to participate in the convention. He believes that the scale was tipped in Willoughby's favor.
I have a difficulty with that. And so, at the end of the day, we agreed last week, Monday at a meeting, that at the candidates meeting, I attended as Mr. Purfeet representative. We agreed last week, Monday, that there be a strike-off list, of which I would have provided to the party, being and knowing that as the area representative, that I should have a view and a feeling of what the supporters of the People's United Party look at. Nevertheless, it was agreed. Saturday I got a call, say that the candidates are up in arms, saying that I, the strike off people who are the campaigners and so forth.
In the absence of a strike-off list, many registered voters from Port Loyola were able to cast their votes regardless of partisanship.
So I'm told only 91 names were on that strike-off list.
Listen to what I say. It was narrowed down to 91, and even that never worked. Even that never worked, including yesterday. There were campaigners for P.U.P who worked for Mr. Usher out there, street to street, with lists. Case in point, afraid to call no name, Rita Anderson on the list, Rita Matura on the list, Wendy Kakimo, Cleta Novello. They are active campaigners, and not only active campaigners, they voted in the convention, David Griffith. A matter of fact that the only person I stopped from voting yesterday because I was out there was Dorian Usher. Immediately, though, obviously, it seems like none of the candidates, they never know who was Dorian Usher.
To attribute the loss to an intrusion of unwanted voters can be seen as sour grapes or affected scorn. Going back to Willoughby, the victory is hard fought.
I always believe, despite what people would have said about the Albert situation, about the mayoral situation, I probably felt that God was preparing me for something even greater, and here I am, elected to serve the people of Port. So I was never angry, I was never disappointed, because it was just a preparatory process to get me to where I'm at right now.
But how will the leadership of the UDP get Mr. Martinez to let off on those goods and services for his successor, whether he likes him or not, for his successor, so that Mr. Willoughby can service his people?
You know, I've often said, while it is those goods and services are important, and I don't think that Minister Martinez will necessarily deprive the people of Port Loyola of those goods and services. The goods and services are for the people. They are set out by the government for the people. Quite often we try to put in place mechanisms that safeguard anybody taking those resources for themselves. It is done in such a way where the people have to benefit and the people should receive it.
Reporting for News 5, I am Isani Cayetano.